क्या लगता है आपको अपने इंडियन टीम को अपना वाइफ और गर्लफ्रेंड के साथ क्रिकेट खेलने में लेके जाना चाहिए क्या?
They want to have fun with them, they should be allowed to.
Why are you laughing at the prospect of fun? What makes you laugh, my friend?
ये ध्यान उधर रहता है वो लोग का, वाइफ का ऊपर.
सर पर देखो अभी केला भी इतना है ना, अकेला थोड़ी है. Is this from personal experience, sir? Do you get distracted when when madam is around you?
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
हाँ? कपड़े पहनो. ये फैमिली क्राउड देखने वाला है शो. So naked guy inside. Let's run.
It's got its 4. India lift the World Cup.
Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Stranger 11. My name is Danish and I'm going to apologize straight up because we're going to be starting this episode with a really cliche line, but I can't think of a better one. They say behind every successful man, there's a woman. And today we want to know if our cricketers who are so successful should be allowed to travel with their wives and girlfriends on tour. Let's find out what India thinks. Here's a look at this week's Stranger 11. There's no age bar on this show. Their fitness is not our concern, but we've decided to hear their opinions.
These guys are playing, they're out of their houses for so long. It's so much pressure for them. So they need that stress buster when they come back home. You need your life partner around. See, my husband travels so much. I can understand that. So I feel they should be allowed to go.
Do you travel with your husband?
At times I do, but see, I have responsibilities at home. I have children going to school. I have in-laws here. I can't. But I can understand the frustration. There are times when I actually want to kill him. I feel they should be allowed.
Do you really think the presence of a wife or a girlfriend could distract a cricketer?
No. See, other people's wife distract if they're hot. Your wife doesn't distract.
They are definitely not distractions. Always remember, cricketers or any athlete at that level is very selfish. He knows it's about him, his training, his diet, his schedule. Nobody comes into that space. That said, like for example, for the England tour, the cricketers wanted train instead of bus. Then, because the women, the wives will not be allowed to travel by train. By the bus. So I think those kind of things are a logistics, security nightmare. So if you work around that, I think everybody needs a family around.
My experience is coming from watching a lot of Anil Kapoor movies where he was wrestling and last minute he would like drop off, but then he would like squint through the blood and his love of his life would be there and be like, yeah, I can do this, come on.
What is the logic between like a spouse being a distraction? Can you understand that?
I think uncle is imagining like if I was in a work meeting and my wife was there going, hey, but you please get tomato. But that's not how these cricketers are living. I don't think Anushka is asking Virat, like she's not reminding him about tomato buying after the show. So I think it's okay.
So I've always been of this belief in terms of having that support system when a player wants it. I think there has to be that freedom. Having said this, there are these rules and regulations around it. If you're talking about, example, World Cup or any major tournaments, you'll see that the players as a group, as a team, are working towards some objectives, and wherein they want a team building to happen in a specific manner. So with that regard, you have these windows where the team management requests the players not to have the families around.
Men are very intimidated by our wives, our girlfriends. You understand? Now, for example, a cricketer hits a six. If he knows his wife is not in the stadium, his body language will be like this. He'll throw a flying kiss like this. He'll look at the man above, do this. That adds to the whole charisma. But if he knows his wife is in the audience, he'll be like this. Because we are scared of our wives. So in short, wives, girlfriends, I respect you. I love you. I love my own wife and girlfriend.
Thanks.
Yeah. I love you guys. But remember, on the tour, you need to keep them like a lion.
I don't know from the players' perspective whether they would want them there in the first place or not.
Yeah.
But you know, from an audience perspective, whenever I'm watching a cricket match, I really don't know what the cameraman is going to focus on if the wives are not there. All the single nuances to expressions to emotions running high when their player is up there batting, scoring a century, and anything happens, the first thing the cameraman does is focus on the wives and see what they are up to at that moment of time. So if they are not there, I feel the cameraman will be feeling very high and dry.
There is a set of 20 photographers on the boundary line sitting and taking photos of a Virat Kohli hitting a 4 or any other player in action. You don't get a family image over there. Where exactly you get the images when they are moving into a cafeteria, like they're just relaxing. This mostly happens when they are on tours, when they are not in their hometown and stuff like that, and they are not mobbed by people around. And like if you see the trends on social media, people like to see more of what exactly the player is doing, like what is his lifestyle around. So when the partners are there, so there is a different atmosphere which brings in.
अच्छा सर बोलो, ये वाइफ और गर्लफ्रेंड को ओवरसीज टूर पे लेके जाना चाहिए क्या इंडियन क्रिकेट टीम को?
नहीं लेके जाना चाहिए सर।
क्यों सर? आप
खेलने जा रहे हैं ना, तो सबको लेके जाएंगे तो खेल कैसे पाएंगे?
सर खेल तो ग्राउंड में होता है ना, गर्लफ्रेंड बीवी वगैरह तो स्टैंड में बैठती है।
वो तो स्टैंड में बैठती है ना, फिर ध्यान तो उधर कहीं चल गया तो फिर गड़बड़ा जाती है उनकी। खेलते एक दो छक्का लगाए तो तीसरा छक्का में तो उधर ध्यान दे देते हैं ना, फिर बोल्ड हो जाते हैं।
कहाँ देख के बात कर रहे हो आप? नीचे क्या है?
नीचे भी कुछ नहीं है सर, मैं तो अपना सोच के बता रहा हूँ।
अच्छा ओके ठीक है, कैमरा में एक बार देख के बोल दो हाय बोल के।
हाय।
I definitely think they shouldn't be allowed, because for me there should be a difference in professional life and personal life. So what I'm saying is, if you're giving enough time to your partner, that means you're not giving enough time to your profession. Similarly, if you're giving enough time to your profession, then you're not giving enough time to your partner. That is not.
1 second, so you're trying to say Anushka Sharma is not happy at the moment?
Might not be. I think she's not.
I seriously don't think so. The whole idea of wearing the blues is you're there for a reason, and that to represent the country.
Any sport or any example that you'd like to quote where players are not allowed to take their wives or girlfriends with them?
The armed forces, because if they decide they want to have their wives and their girlfriends, it doesn't work for the country, right? I think it's just the same thing. The cricketers are also representing the country, so are the soldiers protecting the country. They are the ambassadors of our country, so I think we should just focus on the game and not get into the rest of the thing.
नहीं जाना चाहिए।
क्यों बोलते हैं सर नहीं?
क्योंकि खेल पर असर होता है, क्योंकि ध्यान का खेल के जब बजाय उनके बीवियाँ जो बैठी रहती है उनकी तरफ ही ज़्यादा ध्यान रहता है, इसके ऊपर उनका खेल पे असर हो जाता है थोड़ा। नहीं
पर आप लॉटरी बेचते हो ना? लॉटरी मतलब पैसा मतलब लक्ष्मी। फिर अगर कोई अपनी लक्ष्मी को लेके जाए तो प्रॉब्लम क्या है?
प्रॉब्लम तो
should wives and girlfriends be allowed on overseas tours with the Indian cricket team?
Honey will answer now.
If you all are done with your inside jokes, there is an audience that's waiting out there for your answer. Views and opinions that may seem strange, but I personally think most of them came from their own personal space. Now, this is not that sort of a show where we start counseling them about their relationships, but here's a take that I have. I think wives and girlfriends, or basically a partner, can really comfort you at a workplace. And that's why I brought my girlfriend as well. Let me introduce you to her. You're supposed to cut, man. I don't have one. What is wrong with you? Where am I supposed to get one and come from? I don't have one, na? Why do you think I'm getting so stressed right now? Cut, na, yaar. What are you doing, yaar? Just cut, no. Arey, she's not there. Just cut, yaar. She's not there. There's nobody there, yaar. Life is empty.